Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at another balmy day, about 68 to 70. Rain may be clearing out this afternoon, but it does look like we're going to have some rain throughout the morning into the early part of the afternoon. And then tomorrow, sunny, cooler, breezy, and 55.
Wow. That's a big difference.
Yeah, come on, give me a little more energy. That's nice, Cande. We're excited.
I know, but from balmy to 55, that's a big difference.
Yes, and you'll be fine. A little light jacket. This is the time of year we crave the 55 breezy and sunny weather.
You
Cande.
crave it. I like the sun, but yeah. All right, it's going to be very nice.
All right. Yesterday, had to bring this up. You mentioned this off the air as we were parting yesterday. And you said, write it down. Write it down.
Mock it down.
Mock
it down.
And the question was, and it was funny, you made me laugh and think about it. You said, why aren't you hosting Thanksgiving?
It's coming back to me now. I was thinking about that after you announced that Dina is having Thanksgiving in her house with the whole family coming.
Yes.
Amy from upstate and your parents and you guys. And I said, I don't ever, and I've known you now a couple of decades, ever remember you hosting anything.
We did host a Thanksgiving once, and I will tell you, I forget if my family was there or not, but I can guarantee you this. It was a disaster because it was when we first moved into our house that we're in, and Dana had at least had her family over. I know her father, her mother and father were here. And by accident, she served him cracker with sesame in it when she guaranteed there was no sesame.
Oh, dear.
He's got a bad reaction to sesame. So we had to call an ambulance, and the cops and the ambulance showed. Yeah,
I'm thinking it over now. Maybe it's a good idea you don't ever host Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was a whole to-do. He's like, how are these this appetizer you put out? Are you sure there's no sesame in these crackers? And at that point, he wasn't really checking the box all the time. Now, ever since then, everything he touches, he will make sure. And at restaurants, of course, he always asks. But that was a disaster. Yeah, and then I got in my car and followed the ambulance to the hospital and made sure he was okay.
Oh, my goodness. That's a nightmare.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, we don't want you to host. But you'll kill us one by one.
On top of that, my house doesn't really have the proper seating and space for a major function, Cande.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Sure, do we have, some kitchen table chairs and, a couch in the living room? Yes, but when you're talking about, 16 or so people, right? The nieces and the nephew and the... my sisters.
Yeah, you have to set up a second table. I've done it.
Yeah,
I had a townhouse, a 2-bedroom townhouse.
Yeah.
I had 15 people over for... Oh, stop it.
No, we'd have to...
anything like it.
We'd have to, utilize the garage and the basement and the whole...
Oh, you would not. Okay.
Yeah, it's too... See, Dina's house is laid out for Thanksgiving. She's got the perfect Thanksgiving house. She's got a beautiful sitting room at the front of the house where you can put a few people, then you go relax. It's quiet there. You got a nice big kitchen table with 12 chairs or so, and then you got the living room, plenty of space. Then you got a den right off the living room with another big couch. It's there's a lot of space.
She has a much bigger house than you do.
Yeah, now, so here's what's interesting. I'm not sure, square footage-wise, I don't know. I couldn't answer that. I think it's very similar. I think it's really close. But the way her house is laid out, it's a lot more comfortable. A lot more comfortable for hanging out and relaxing and bringing that amount of people in.
Dina, put the house up for sale. Move. Move while you still can.
But we will be providing not only our good humor and the light that we bring to a party, Candy.
I'm not going. So are you talking about me?
No. We will also provide the dessert. Dana has already confirmed she'll be making those cakes that she loves to make.
Lovely.
As many as we need to. Her brownie cakes, her crumb cakes, all the different things. We're going to make as many as we need to feed the crew. So,
well, isn't that nice? Because it was a time you'd show up with, intimate coffee cake and think, you were great.
Yeah, that's true. We'd and I have to remember half and half. I have to bring a half and half. She never has half and half over there.
No, nor do I. Yeah, if you want it, you've got to bring your own.
Yeah, but here's a little tip for anyone throwing a party or hosting Thanksgiving. If you're not a half and half drinker, I get it. But if you're hosting, have a small, even if it's the mini one, the half size one, have a small half and half in the fridge. I have
a better thing. When you're at someone's house and you're going to have a cup of coffee and they don't have half and half, put a little milk in it.
No.
I went away with people, I don't want to bring up their names right now, to South Carolina who are on a health kick. And I said, would it be so much for them to put, supply a little regular milk for coffee? I was putting almond milk in my coffee, and it was awful.
Yeah, two things. I have to go back to your comment in a second, but I've been to houses that don't have half and half, but if you have creamer, I love,
Now, my girlfriend, Ellen, travels with her creamer.
Yeah, like flavored.
The kind that she likes.
Yeah.
And she brings her own.
I'm okay with flavored creamer. That's because that's like half and half. It's the same thing. It really is. Mm-hmm. So you're very funny because you said, I don't want to mention any names, but I went on vacation with this couple to South Carolina, and they're really healthy people. You don't think they're going to know who they are listening to this show, Candy?
And P.S., not so healthy because, unfortunately, the husband died earlier this year.
Oh, my God.
All right, so you're really dragging me down, man.
I'm sorry.
This was just a little comment about almond milk in your coffee.
I thought... I apologize.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. But when you're that descriptive about someone and you think they're not going to know who they are by listening to the show, that's absurd. But I am sorry the husband died, you said?
Yes.
How long ago was this?
I think March or April.
Oh, this has taken a turn. I'm sorry.
Yes, a dark turn.
I'm sorry
Such a
about
simple
that.
Conversation. There will never be half and half in my refrigerator for you.
All right.
Never.
Thanksgiving tips. If you're hosting, make sure you have enough seating.
You can't give tips because you don't host.
I am a very...
You're not allowed.
Hold on. I can give tips because I'm self-aware. I don't host. And by the way, let me just go through the things, right? So Amy's house too far away up near Albany. My parents to trek up there and everything, too much, right? For my parents to host Thanksgiving, it's too much to clean up the amount of people, and it's too much, right? So it's easier for them just to take the drive to Dina's house, enjoy, and then go home to a nice, clean house. And I am a self-aware human being. I know what my house is capable of and what not. Could I host for 8 people? Yes, that would be a lot more comfortable. 16 plus? No, I don't. It's too tight. It's too much. That's all. Good.
I have nothing further to say. You bought the wrong house.
It's, or did I buy the right house, Cande?
I'm gonna ponder that.
Yes, but make sure you have enough space if you're hosting, and half and half in the fridge.
I mean, I have a little 2-bedroom apartment. I had 13 people here for Christmas Eve. What's wrong with you?
You're so good. You're amazing. You're so amazing. You're Superwoman. All right, we're going to go now. Less than 20 minutes to your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment. Everything. You still with me?
I'm with you.
Everything from Nashville to Hollywood coming up about 8:12. We have a balmy day once again. Close to 70, rain, then clearing, and then tomorrow, 50s, breezy and sunny. We hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.